right, 7.5 minutes gone by here. First period, 1-0 VIU. They're out on top right now. First game of the second half of the season here. Tonight and tomorrow, UVic and VIU. That'll get your second half of the season started. Also in Vancouver tonight, Burnaby, SFU. Booker Daniel has a breakaway here. Daniel in a big save there. Robar on the breakaway. Sato back to pick it up for VIU. That's a hand pass against VIU of a face-off in VIU zone. Big save, Robar on the breakaway. Booker Daniel, 10 goals this season. That's good for second in the league. First is Carson Earhart on the far side of the rink right now, wearing number 14 for VIU. He has 12 goals in regular season games. Of course, these guys pick up goals too in the exhibition games that they all play. There's a turnover there. Lavoie dumps it down below the goal. Back to look for it is Earhart, checked by Laskowski. Cook up the wall. There he goes with it. Nifty player here. Cook looking for Jones off the wall, and it gets to him. Jones behind the goal out front. Checked by Crew, and now Lavoie. Stretch pass for Laskowski out of his reach. McGuire will go back to pick it up. McGuire behind the goal. Up the wall. Earhart leaves it for Cook and Jones now. There's a turnover there. Team's playing well defensively. Earhart joins the zone. Over for Jones at the dot. Shot saved there by Garrity. Back up Tresswell. Looking to go across ice there. His defenseman wasn't there. His D partner. Castellato picks it up. Castellato towards the goal. Saved by Robar, and it goes into the corner. Ryan Hunter. There's a turnover in front of the goal. Piquel diving. Stopped there by Moody. Stinson plays it towards the goal. Shot blocked by Moody. Now Earhart slams it up head for Hunter. These guys are tired. They're going to chip it down the ice and go for a change. Coming up on the halfway point of the first period. Eric Stinson, stretch pass. Missed everybody. That'll go for icing.
All right, guys, if you just joined us, we had some technical difficulties with the stream. It just needed a quick refresh to let you guys in the room. You are now watching actual January 9th game, so
all right.
Welcome, folks.
There we go. Second half of the season is underway in the BCIHL. Tonight here in Victoria, Vikes are welcoming VIU. They're ahead 1-0 in this game. Ryan Hunter scored a couple minutes in. Now there's another chance. Garrity with a couple big saves right there. Again, Booker Daniel, who was just denied on a breakaway opportunity by Jeremy Robar. That's the goaltender in there for the Mariners right now. They bring it ahead. Landon Strom leaves it for Curtis Lee. Lee into the slot there. Big check, Stinson. Puck came to Strom. Then it went behind the goal. Now all the players battle for it back there. Strom back to the point. Paze dances with it towards the goal. Shot missed the net. Goods with it. Crowds forming now. Jackson Goods. Blocker saved by Garrity. Byrne trying to get it out though, but the Mariners are hanging tough right here. Wickham checked by Fryer, and now they'll battle for it down there. Paze at the top of the zone. Teams at even strength here. VIU just has a bit of their mojo going right now with some zone time pressure. Wickham at the point for Goods. With it at the top of the slot there. Shot saved by Garrity. Now VIU's had enough. They're going to go for a change. Meanwhile, the hard work continues along the boards here. Lucas Byrne finally gets it out there. VIU will go for a change. Not far enough for icing. VIU up ahead, trying to catch these guys going off. Daniels for Catelier going towards the goal there. Weiss, that didn't work out. Pass ahead for Jack Laser. Smith is going towards the goal as well. Laser tied up there. Nice defensive play, 21, McGuire. Now they battle for it on the Mariners zone. Laser, 16, back to the point. Lewis, far side for McKnight. Wrist shot. Stick check there by Owen Weiss up to the netting. And we'll have our TV timeout here. How's everybody doing out there? Shayla, are we on the YouTube?
We are on the YouTube. We are online. Folks, as we said before, but you obviously did not hear us, drop into the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Give us tips, tricks, and your favorite holiday memories.
There we go. Yep, everyone welcome back from the holidays.
Back from the holidays, straight into the Boy Aquarium. Welcome all.
Exactly, all that time, nice time by the fire, getting cozy. Well, forget about it, because this is the ice cold rink right now we're in.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a
Shayla.
jacket even. This is like summer.
Oh, we got a big month here for the Vikes. For the Vikes side of things, they're 7-2 this season. These guys have only played one game this year. That was all the way back in October. Overtime game here. Booker Daniels scored in overtime. That was the game you called with Carson back there.
3 milliseconds
Right.
of the overtime, yeah.
So they've played the whole first half of the season without getting to know each other too much. But that all ends now in January because these guys are playing 4 games this month, including 2 this weekend, a home and home here at Nanaimo. So far, the pace has been pretty good here, but there is a bit of it's almost like a new season, Shayla.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
we've started here after that long break.
Start fresh, new eyes.
Things are going to speed up and heat up as we go along here. Let's get into the play here. Sam Lewis jumping in to the play, trying to create some turnovers here along the wall. VIU, they'll get it out of the zone for now. Owen Evers up for Sweeney. They'll turn it over there. Cook plays it down into the Vikes zone. Here comes the VIU forecheck. Austin Daniels in there against Lewis. Lewis up around the boards. Now the play will continue along the wall. McKnight behind the Vikes goal. Up the wall. Here's a nice breakout pass to Evers. He has some room. Evers, wrist shot, save Robar. Rebounds right there. Sweeney goes in there. But Robar will cover it up with his glove, and we'll have a face-off in the VIU zone with 8:11 left in the first period. VIU opened the scoring 4 minutes into the game. Ryan Hunter scored with wrist shot from the left dot. Beat Ronan Garrity there. Ethan Jones will get an assist on that play. Ronan Garrity tonight, 2.44 goals against average for the Vikes. Fantastic new player. That's who's in net there. Now Vikes with it. Chipping it ahead, Lavoie looking for Casalado. Too far for him. Robar will intercept and rip it around the wall. Moody battling with Lavoie in there. Ferguson will come to pick it up. Ferguson over to Trustwell. Trustwell for Newens. Now Moody. Moody will dump it down the zone. Right in there on Garrity. Who Sato will come in there and give him a, what is that called? An ice?
A light dusting of snow.
What is that called? A cold
spray
dip?
them?
What's the new fitness fad? The cold dips?
Cold dips, yeah. The ice baths.
Ice bath. There we go. So that's the new trend in hockey as well. Well, that's an old trend in hockey.
Yeah.
The snow, the whiteout.
Welcome to the stream. I think we got some family of Casalado.
There we go.
Number 10 of the Vikes watching from Whistler. Welcome.
Great to have all the fans and family members of these players here watching tonight. These guys are getting ready to play their second. They're going to their second semester, right, Shayla?
Yeah,
School.
second semester.
Puck goes down the ice too far for the intended receiver there, icing Vikes. So they got to have their studies in order, right? Because
Yeah. You know, they just
go time for school.
They just wrote finals. They start a whole new series of classes.
Right.
It's like a whole full-time job, basically, to be a student these days.
And the race for the BCIHL championship is also on. There's going to be another ice against the Vikes. There's Ronan Garrity on your YouTube screen there in the Vikes goal from the Grandview Steelers. Played some time in the WHL as well. And just to his left, there's the championship banner from last season. The Vikes winning it all last year. This year, the race is still on.
Yeah.
Who's going to win that puppy in March?
VIU is back with a vengeance this year.
There's another ice. That's 3 or 4 icings in a row.
Something the Vikes are going to have to shake off and remember to stay disciplined here. Too many icing opportunities leads up to a lot of goal opportunities for the VIU Mariners.
Yes.
We know how deadly they can be.
Yes. When you ice the puck, you can't change.
Yeah.
You can't go off for a rest. So
Long
eventually
shift.
that'll get you. Davis Sato in there on the face-off draw against J.J. Piquel. Loose puck there. VIU's offside. We'll get another stoppage in play. Friday night at UVic.
Yeah, first Friday of the new semester. Basketball games are going, and we still have quite a full rink here tonight.
Paz chips it ahead. Newens will tip it, trying to tip it into the zone, but the puck went out of the play. Well, after the first 10 minutes of this period, had quite a bit of momentum. The last 2 or 3 minutes, we've had mostly whistles here.
Agreed. We've seen nonstop playing. We've seen every stoppage possible of play.
Well, if we missed the first 10 minutes, well, let's get into the play-by-play first. Zitko, cross the line. Wrist shot there. Looks like it went off of Robar's glove and over the net. Zitko, Smith, and Laser out there right now for the Vikes. Zitko taken down by Paz. Play continues in the corner. There's big 71 there, Dario Zitko. Bergeson will bring it up, chipping it up for Newens. Newens going to try and get around Stinson here. He's stick checked though. Laser over there. Players go flying. Team's changing right now. Stinson up for Laser. Looking far side for Zitko. Cook will intercept. Now players collide right below us. Vikes come up with it. Laser will put it into the zone. They need a change. There they go. In on the forecheck was Evers. Now up there, Earhart checked by Sweeney. Ferguson back for Earhart. Earhart, Cook going towards the goal. Wrist shot saved by Garrity. Sweeney too far for him. VIU will just pick it up and steal it. McGuire for Cook. Evers down there on the forecheck, 65. Looking to steal the puck off of Cook there. There's a big body check. Hunter here, there's the goal scorer. Up ahead to Jones. He takes it off of Sweeney there. Jones, he's pretty nifty with it. The league's top scorer there, number 10, in the black and blue. Here's a break though. Evers up for Sweeney. Sweeney trying to get it towards the goal. Nice play there. Trustwell, number 4, VIU. Now VIU will get ahead with it here. Now we got rushes going both ways, Shayla, after all those whistles. Tokic with a good defensive play there to body check that player and steal the puck. Ahead there's Castellato, number 10 for the Vikes. Transition ahead this way though. Hunter. Puck comes back to Moody. Far side, Trustwell towards the goal. Redirected there by Strome, but it went wide of the goal. And now the puck will just come out into the neutral zone, where they'll regroup here with 4:44 left in this first period. Shots are 10-9 in favor of VIU. Couple good chances both ways. Just the one goal on the board right now. Zion Lavoie in there on the forecheck. Getting it over to Castellato up front. Laskowski with a shot there. Turned aside by Robar. Tokic looking into the slot there for Laskowski, but the puck was rolling. Pass did not connect. Now here in the neutral zone, some players will run into each other. Strome across the line at the dot. Shot on goal, or shot was blocked rather by McKnight. Now at the point, Wickham. There's a shot, goes wide of the goal. Castellato chips it ahead. Here's a break. Sam Lewis jumping into the play. The puck is rolling on him though. Can't quite grab it in time. Paz will body check him. Wickham gathers it for VIU. Now teams will get their plan together here. Moving it ahead. Wickham for Strome. Wrist shot saved by Garrity. Now Strome behind the goal. Back up top there. Paz at the line. Paz down for Catalier, number 11. Nice check there, Sam Lewis. Stole the puck. Booker Daniel ahead. There's Lucas Byrne going down the wing, going towards the goal. It's Piquel. Byrne towards the goal. Lost track of the puck there as Daniels went barreling into the goaltender. Lucas Byrne with Piquel now, and Booker Daniel. But VIU doing a good job to get the puck out of harm's way. Booker Daniel this season, 10 goals. Second in the league only to Carson Earhart of VIU. Now behind the goal. Sam Lewis and McKnight, this new pairing this season for Coach Alec Dillon and the crew. Lucas Byrne looking up there for Piquel. Shayla, we haven't had a whistle in a while
I
after
know.
all of those icings there. It's just been continuing here for 4 or 5 minutes. McGuire will bring it ahead. Waste, now they've gone offside. And we're going to face off here with 2:20 left in the first.
Ooh.
It really does feel like a new season because the last game we had here was December 3rd against Okanagan. VIU played the next night against Okanagan. So that's a month away with the family and doing holiday things.
Yeah, celebrating.
Some of the players today, the extra Vikes players today, said they were in town this week practicing.
Okay. I was wondering, what was the Vikes' first practice?
Well, it looks like they're just back in this week, so
Not a lot of rest.
we'll see who had a little bit too much turkey. A little too much sugar like I did anyway.
A little tryptophan.
I've had the sugar going nonstop, even till today. So that's what January is all about, am I right?
I kicked caffeine and I regret it.
Oh, that was your New Year's resolution?
No, it was accidental. I just ran out.
There's Smith there, 80 for the Vikes. Well, there's been good passing here, good play making, back and forth action. A little bit of checking, but not a lot of animosity yet. There's some good tough checking there. Earhart with Jones. Earhart at the dot. Moves around Crew, looking out front. Garrity makes the save, and now Tokic will play it ahead. As VIU goes back with it. Tresswell, Moody, Jones, Earhart, and Hunter out on the ice right now for VIU. There's Hunter. Nice pass there he picked up. He's going down there. Tokic runs him into the board there. Good play there, causing a turnover. Strange will bring it ahead. Up for Sweeney. Had Booker Daniel on the far side, but the pass, his foot, and went down there into VIU's possession. Up the wall. Crew trying to keep it in, though, and he does. Down low for Strange, who's going to go in there, but Vikes are changing, so VIU has a little bit of space here. 40 seconds left in the period. VIU forechecking, looking to go to work here, but the Vikes will play it out. Tresswell down the zone behind the goal. Crew takes a hit there from Landon Strome there, number 8. Played in Saskatchewan last year. All the new VIU players are fantastic, as well as the Vikes guys there. There's 2 new Vikes right there, Castellato and Lavoie. Wickham, he's on skating with it. Couple seconds left. Shot there, blocked by Crew. Now in front, Earhart with a chance. Saved by Garrity as time winds down here. A big save right at the end of the period. Rowan and Garrity. That will keep the Vikes deficit at just 1 goal after 1 period of play, 14-10. Those are the shots on goal. Ryan Hunter opened the scoring from Ethan Jones. 4 minutes into this game, but that's the lone goal of this first period, Shayla. As well, Shayla, no special teams yet. So we're just underway. We're off and running here.
Yep.
Now, over to you, Shayla. Fill us in here. What's going on? How's everybody doing out there tonight?
We got a lot of people tuning in tonight. That's awesome to see. Lots of families. Got watching from Edmonton. Go
Edmonton!
Mariners. Danforth family member, I believe.
All right.
All right. We got the Hunter family watching from Squamish. Cheering on the Mariners, number 19. The 1 scorer on the board,
Nice
coming
wrist
from
shot
Ryan
there.
Hunter. Robar family watching from Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. Shout out Nova Scotia there.
We got Melinda Tarves watching from North Vancouver.
Perfect.
Yeah, unfortunately not on the ice tonight, but we'll hopefully see him soon. Hunter Tarves, yeah.
Yes, he's a great Vike right now, a goaltender for these guys. A big part of their championship season last year, no doubt about that.
Oh, Daniels watching from Yellowknife, -31.
Yellowknife.
Oh, cold.
Wow.
You know what? Is that with the wind chill or without? 'Cause
Without.
with this time of year, that sounds about right. I expect minus 50.
Minus 31, that's in the breezeway.
Yeah, you can
That's
basically
not even outside.
You can go swimming.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody hit up the top night for me down there.
We-
What else is going on there, Shayla?
Yeah, we got a lot of Mariner fans zoning in tonight. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome fans from everywhere.
Yes.
Watching from Calgary is the Fleets family.
All right, the goalie, the big guy.
And we've got some from my hometown, Fort St. John, tuning in. I assume
Fort San Jose?
Fort San Jose. I wish Fort St. John.
Fort St. John, okay. The Fort St. John Sharks.
Yeah, FSJ comes to play. I can think of every little cheerleading rhyme I can think of in my head right now.
That's great.
I know that our hometown's got a lot of great players that ended up at VIU, which is awesome to see.
VIU, they got people from all over. Lots of Manitoba players.
Yeah.
I
think they have two Fort St. John players, Lee
that's
and
trouble.
Moody.
That's trouble if I ever heard of that.
Yep.
Yep. Well, great to have you all along with us watching the guys here. That's the thing, too. We want to see how the guys are doing and support them and see what they're up to and cheer them on. This good rivalry, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Going to have some good games this month. A little bit of a tentative start tonight, though, I will say, Shayla. You know, people are skating and moving the puck, but I think with so many games ahead, maybe a little tentativeness after the break. Am I onto something?
I think you are exactly right. I saw a couple of really big hits right in the first 5 seconds, and then I saw it kind of slow down a little bit. There's still some hard hits in there, but I don't know. I feel like the wheels are turning for everyone. Everyone's trying to get the skates underneath their feet again. Remember, like, obviously they took a couple weeks off, I hope.
Yeah. I also thought that positionally, defensively, teams were doing a good job. When the teams were going into the zone, the defensive pressure was pretty sound.
Yes.
You know, there was good checking defensively. So so the teams look like they're ready to go. We'll just see if at the second period things open up a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah.
But you got to hand it to the goalies. Booker Daniel had a breakaway that period.
Yep.
Robar made some big saves early on. And then Garrity had some good saves of his own, too. So
absolutely,
we did see some good highlights there on the stream.
Yeah. I think we'll take a break here, folks.
Sounds good.
13 minutes until the second period. We'll see you in about 10, and we'll catch you up on all things hockey from over the holidays.
Perfect.
Welcome back, folks.
All right, here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to UVic. Of course, this is home of the Vikes here. After one period of play tonight, hosting VIU Mariners, it's 1-0 VIU. Here they come back to the ice. Here are the Vikes. BCIHL fans, how's everybody doing out there? Shayla, are you ready for another go at this here? Friday night action for the Vikes.
Absolutely.
20 minutes in the books. This game is kind of starting to heat up, looking to get our stride here as we return to regular season action here.
Yeah, absolutely. Got lots of families in the chat tonight.
There
it's
we
awesome
go.
to see you guys. Some people from Wascata, Manitoba.
Wascata!
Got all sorts of different people represented this evening. It's awesome to see all the VIU families in the chat, all the UVic families in the chat. I know it's hard to jump on after a crazy first week back at work, back at your studies, so thank you for joining us here at the Ian Stewart Complex.
Ready for second period action. We'll get to that scoring summary. But if you haven't heard, Robar, that's the goalie for VIU. Ronan Garrity for the Vikes. 1-0 VIU on a goal from Ryan Hunter. 4:23 into this, 4:43 into the first period. Now we're ready for second period action. Captain Ryan Strange on the draw against Davis Sato, and we're underway here. Second period action from UVic. Cook up for Newens, and down they go. Behind the goal, Bergeson picks it up. Out front there, Sato looking dangerous. Checked there by Fryer. Now the puck comes loose here. Here's a potential 2-on-1 for the Vikes. Sweeney, just the pass was just behind him. Now he hammers it down in there. Owen Evers in on the forecheck. Cook up the wall. Tons of Vikes though there, looking to cause some problems. Newens battling in there against Fryer, and he'll get it ahead. Some good scoring chances there in the first. Goalies, though, they're up to the task here tonight. Newens off the wall, Bergeson chasing after it, but it's Tokic back there to pick it up. Ahead there, kept in by McGuire. Down in on Garrity. VIU, they've changed up there, and Jones in there on the forecheck. Pass ahead there. Booker Daniel could not corral it. Now VIU up with it. Earhart, far side for Jones. Jones moving in there, checked away by Crew. Now J.J. Piquel up with it. Piquel working in there. There's a shot that went wide of the goal. J.J. Piquel, number 20 for the Vikes, the sophomore leader here. Race for the puck this way. Hunter after it. Out front, too far for Jones. Earhart. He was stick checked there by Lucas Byrne on the back check. Now Booker Daniel has a break. Booker Daniel. Shot goes wide of the goal. End-to-end action continues here. Earhart after it. He's checked there by Byrne and a bunch of people. He comes ahead with it. Jones, far side, Hunter, wrist shot. Stick check, saved by Garrity. Puck is loose. Just went off a Vikes player.
The crowds of ooze.
Yeah, Mariners had a good scoring chance there. Couldn't quite get the good lumber on it, though, they needed. Still 1-0. Good couple minutes of action here to start this second period.
I think things have pumped up a little bit since that first period.
First of 4 games this month between these two teams. Looking forward to it a lot here. This league has always got some great games. This month is going to be awesome all across the league. There's a 1-1 game, SFU and Logan Lake tonight. We'll have to get an update on that in a second here. There's a big hit there in the corner there. Landon Strom hit and gets the puck back. Nice play there. Wickham over for Paze. Paze will chip it down into the corner there. Strom's after it again. Look at him go. Number 8. Back for Paze. Far side. Wickham. Wrist shot. Goes over the goal. Garrity got a piece of that with his glove. Now Castellato chips it ahead and he's going to race after it. Wickham plays it just to the side. Lavoie first there. Lavoie, Laskowski, and Castellato out there. Trying to put some pressure on. Ooh, nice takeaway there. Curtis Lee shout out Fort San Jose. Curtis Lee. There's a shot saved by Ronan Garrity. Fort St. John, I mean.
Fort St. John.
Not Fort San Jose. Nice save there, Ronan Garrity, another save. 16 saves so far. Lots of communities across the country and in the States represented here tonight.
Absolutely.
Jack Glazer, number 16, he's on the right wing right now. Is it one of the Americans on the Vikes? Well, we have Josh Green, number 3. Maybe we'll see Josh tomorrow. There's a race for the puck there. Smith, he got to it. Just too far for Laser there in front of the goal. Laser spins with it. Gets it there to Stinson at the dot. Stinson! Wrist shot just went over the goal. Now Daniels chips it ahead. Catelier. He's got 23 Weiss going towards the goal. Garrity made the save though, and now the puck goes into the corner. Stinson just hammers it the other way. Zitko back to get it. Trying to get it off the glass. Nice play by Cook to keep it alive. Catelier trying to get it down towards the goal, but there's Stinson, 62 for the Vikes. Good physical play there, picking up here just below us. VIU, they're going to take an icing on this one, as they just didn't gain the red line before dumping it down. Will it face off in the VIU zone? You know what's kind of a Christmas miracle?
What?
No penalties so far.
I know, I was going to say something. You know, these two teams, fired up as they are, as aggressive players as they are. It's a miracle. Just
these guys had a little bit of maybe meditation in their Christmas
spirit.
holidays. Yes. Well, that won't last for long, but we'll see. You know what though? They want to get the win. So every game kind of develops in its own way. Hey, Shayla.
Absolutely.
You know, like sometimes a few goals go in early, or tonight the goaltenders are kind of defiant in there, playing well. No special teams.
And there's been a good couple scoring opportunities for each team, but I don't think anyone has been crazy ahead of the other.
Kyle Crew with a big slap. He score! There we go! Vikes on the board. Kyle Crew with a slap shot from the point. That one beat Robar, and it's a 1-1 game.
Electric Avenue.
What just a hammered one on goal there.
I thought he had it. It just looked like
it hit Robar and just squeaked through under his arm there.
Yeah.
Kyle Crew, third in league scoring, adds another goal this season, his third of the season. Just his 9th game played. His third in league scoring there. What a defenseman for the Vikes. Big goal there. Now the Vikes are going. Here's Lewis on his horse there. Turnover. VIU will take an icing here as the clearing attempt missed the receiver down there. Now, Vikes will have an offensive zone draw here.
Someone's in the chat from San Jose.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Maybe
Mariners.
Jack Glazer.
Yeah.
Is that where Jack is from? I might be making that up, but I
don't know, but I think they're cheering for the Mariners.
Okay, the Mariners fans. Well, that's fine for Lewis. Trying to get it back there, but Moody puts it ahead there. Beast Moody, 91. New one's off the wall. Daniels picks it up. It's about time, or it's just a matter of time before he gets one tonight. Wrist shot there, saved by Robar. 77 has had a couple breakaways. There towards the goal, loose puck, big save, Robar.
Great.
Rebound was right there for Piquel. Had the open net there, but number 31 came across and made the save. Now the Vikes have had a handful of scoring chances in a row. Latest scoring chance there, Robar kicked aside. J.J. Piquel.
Yeah, beautiful save by Robar.
J.J. Piquel this season, 12 points, 9th in the league. Here comes the captain on the draw, the two captains, Strange versus Jones. Puck in the possession of the Vikes right now. Evers up for Crew, off the wall and down. Here they go. Sweeney and Strange in there to try and get it. Jones plays it up the wall, but Crew will keep it in. Crew down low, looking for Strange. His centering pass was intercepted by Jones. Flicks it ahead. Now that was played with a head pass by the Vikes there. So we'll get a stoppage in play. You can play it with your glove, you just can't knock it to your friend.
No,
I think
yeah.
that's the rule, right?
Gotta be careful not to grab that. Sometimes if the puck's right there and you don't quite see how they grabbed it. Yeah.
Now, Shayla, you have the other game on.
I do.
Tell us what's happening.
Logan Lake Miners just scored to make it a 4-2 game for the Miners.
4-2 Logan Lake. They must be in the second period, eh?
Yeah, it looks like
Or
they're
third.
actually in the second. 3 minutes left of the second.
Couple good teams right there. Logan Lake SFU. Behind the goal here in our game tonight. Ryan Strange is just body checking that guy. Earhart, wrist shot out in front of the goal. Pase with a shot goes wide of the goal. That will clear the zone there. It's Ryan Strange there cracking me up there with a body checking the big guy there, Earhart. You gotta check hard in this league. These are big players.
Yeah.
And these teams have played a good, sound defensive game. You know, not that Shayla and I are hockey coaches by any means. There's a turnover. It's actually Lavoie with a nice chance there in the slot. Catelier for Lavoie, walking right out front. Big save, rebound, another save there. Kick save, Robar. Lavoie with the latest chance on the doorstep there. Now ahead there, Curtis Lee. But everyone seems to be in good position, checking well tonight, Shayla. That's what I'm getting at. There's a giveaway there. VIU will just take it. Team's trying to change here. Lee ahead for Jackson Goods at the line. VIU's offside. And we'll have a stoppage in play here and a face-off around the blue line there.
You gotta be steady and strong on your skates here to take some of these hits.
Yes.
It is impressive and a downright miracle. I'd be flat on my back. And you know what? You got to keep your head up.
Well, you were a goalie. You guys are out of your minds in your own particular way.
We get to be weird in our own little way.
There's Zitko and Cook in there. Nice check there by Smith with a turnover. But the puck came back into the neutral zone. Far side, Smith after it. He's hauled down by Goods. No penalty there. We're on watch for our first power play of the game here, aren't we? Up into the neutral zone. VIU just chips it ahead. Fryer out there with Lewis right now. So, but McKnight and Tokic and Crew are on the bench. We're missing a defenseman here. Who are we missing? Stinson, maybe?
Stinson went off.
Oh, he's just getting he's having some kind of equipment problem over there. I think he's back. He's fine.
Yeah.
Usually it's Lewis out there with McKnight, but he's out there with Fryer right now.
Switching things up momentarily.
Yeah. Catelier in on the draw there against Alex Smith. Back to the point, Moody has it. Walking into the zone, shot there. Put aside by the Vikes, but Catelier got it back. Shot goes just wide of the goal. Back for Trustwell, he keeps it in. Shot on goal, tipped by Weiss up into the netting. We're gonna face off there. About 12 minutes to go in the second period, almost halfway through this game here. Friday Night Vikes. Is that what we call this, Friday Night Vikes?
Friday Night Vikes.
Friday
night's all right for Vikings.
J.J. Piquel, he had such a great chance there moments ago. Tresswell from the draw. Puck was knocked down by a player into the corner. Now they collide down there, two of the big guys, Daniels and Tokic. Daniels back up with it. Plays it below the goal. Crew. He's going to freeze it up until he gets some room. Now he has some room. Spinning with it. Gets taken down. Now we'll have our first penalty of the game. Austin Daniels was going to go for hauling down the defenseman.
Now this power play opportunity is going to be brought to you by Popeyes Supplements. Head on downtown to get all your nutrition advice from Popeyes.
Austin Daniels, he's been such a good player for these guys, for VIU. 9 points this season, but he takes a penalty in the offensive zone. So that's a tough one for them. Good chance here for the Vikes. Take their first lead of the game with a power play goal. Piquel back to the point. Crew at the line. Byrne is out in front of the goal. Mikel for Strange, far side Booker, Daniel with it. Big save, Robar. Puck is cleared down the ice.
Kind of a nifty setup the Vikes had going there for a moment.
Let's see how they set this up again here. Crew for Mikel, going towards the goal. There's Byrne. There's a shot there, but Wickham had the good stick in the way. Puck deflected out of play. We'll get a face-off.
Have you noticed how shiny Robar's stick is?
Is that right?
Every time it flashes,
reflective?
it's reflective.
All right. Just like the eyes of a deer.
Yeah, well, you know what? Reflecting off those shots, left, right, and center.
He's been looking good in there, and he's going to need to be good to kill this penalty here. Crew for Piquel, far side, Booker Daniel at the dot. Back for Piquel. Puck just jumped off his stick. Now Byrne, now low for Strange. Mike's looking to set things up here as Lucas Byrne goes to the front of the goal. Daniel through a crowd, just missed the goal. Byrne. VIU penalty killers are in that box formation. Catelier and Weiss there on the point. Crew looking for Byrne there, just couldn't redirect it into the goal. Now Byrne back for Piquel at the dot. Wrist shot, they score! Power play goal for the Vikes. They take their first lead of the game. J.J. Piquel with the power play goal. Big power play goal there for JJ. 2-1 now. Vikes take the lead. Coming up halfway through this hockey game. Mikel stays hot in the top 10 in league scoring. Dangerous looking power play there for the Vikes. Results in a goal. Now you got to think this game is on for real, hey Shayla?
Yes, now it's going to get ferocious.
2 goals from the Vikes here in this period. Kyle Crew and now J.J. Piquel. McGuire up with it, down low. Hunter goes in there on the forecheck, and he's got it behind the goal. Checked by Tokic, but Jones picks it up. Back to the point to Cook. Cook has to circle for it. He just plays it behind the goal. Nice play there, keeping things alive. Earhart moving in front of the goal. Dangerous play there, but Garrity was sprawling. Vikes break that thing up.
Ooh.
Puck goes out of play. Now we have a whistle.
You know, I think VIU is a team that does very well under pressure.
Yes?
I think sometimes they need to be down a little in order to get that little pep in their step.
Are you saying that
I think
goal lead is not enough,
it's
Shayla?
not enough. Not with these two
what
teams.
A good theory. Good theory. No, there's no doubt about that. Go on.
Yeah. I mean, these two teams, 1 goal is not safe, 2 goals isn't safe.
Right.
You need to put some momentum there,
You're
some
onto
distance
something.
between them.
VIU 6.1 goals per game. That seems like a lot.
Yeah.
So if they're at 1 and they average 6, they're probably bound to get some more.
Well,
Is that
I
what
mean,
you're saying?
absolutely. What was it? It's a couple games last semester for them against SFU, the Lakers, the Miners, 10 points per game. I mean,
they could put up 2 or 3 quick.
oh yeah.
You know, Vikes, they put in 5.1. So those are the top 2 scoring teams in the league. Mariners, 2.4 goals against average. So, you know, that's what makes the team great. They score a lot and they keep it out of their own goal. But yeah, you're right. You know what? It's been funny, Shayla, over the years we've been doing this. The amount of games between these 2 teams that are close.
Absolutely.
It's just uncanny. Like, I know the game you did back in October, it was overtime.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, someone will win, 5-2 or something. But
Yeah.
very rarely does that happen. They're often close. So let's see how this thing plays out as we're halfway through regulation here. Tonight's game. Vikes have just taken a 2-1 lead from a power play goal by J.J. Piquel. Now VIU looks to respond here, bringing the puck up. Carson Earhart across the blue line. Look at him go into the zone, runs out of room, tries to play it in front. McGuire couldn't quite get a handle on it. And now in the neutral zone, Cook will pick it up. Off the wall, looking for Jones. Crew intercepts though for a moment until Cook plays it down there on Garrity, and he'll decide to just cover it up there for a face-off. Shots are 19-18. So we're pretty close in every category here tonight. The main difference being the one power play goal from the Vikes.
Yep. These teams can make anything happen with a little bit of space.
Yep. Cage Nguyen's on the draw there against Smith. Sato with a chance right off the draw. McKnight up for Zitko. There's Laser on the wing. Smith going towards the goal. Laser, blocker shot, rebound, they score! Jack Laser, I think, is going to get that goal. He took the initial wrist shot. Robar made the save. It went off the defender. Jack Laser with a goal for the Vikes there. That's Jack's first goal with the Vikes. There we go, big 16. Came back from an injury. He's back in the lineup and he puts the Vikes ahead 3-1. How about that, Shayla?
That's pretty spectacular last minute of play.
Alex Smith was going towards the goal, but I think the puck, Robar made the save, but I think it went in off of the Mariners defenseman.
I think it hit him and it bounced in, yeah.
We'll have to check the replay, but it looks like Laser's got his first there. That's good to see there. Everybody, put your hands together for that one. Saw that one of the Vikes players went and got the puck for him too. That's usually a sign that something, a milestone has occurred.
Yep.
Love to see the second-year players taking a leadership role like that and getting rewarded. 3-1 now. Puck played in there on Garrity, and he'll cover it up there. 8.5 minutes left in the second period. 3 goals in a row here by the Vikes in the second period. Shayla, what's been the big difference for them that's got them these 3 goals?
Yeah, I think they, a little pep in their step. They got some momentum, and they have to stick with it now. Let the snowball roll.
Like their feet are moving, that type of thing. I agree.
Yeah, they got their feet under them.
Yeah. Lewis back out there with McKnight. Castellato and Lavoie. And Laskowski. VIU checks up. They're on side now, so here comes the forecheck. Up the wall there. Lavoie gains the line, moving into the zone. Wrist shot saved by Robar. He'll cover it up there. And Robar made so many good saves there in the first period.
Yeah.
A couple breakaways from on Booker Daniel, then a couple right in front of him. Then he's had a couple bad luck ones.
Yeah,
One's
absolutely.
going off a defenseman.
Amazing
Kyle
saves
Cruz
kicked in
shot
there.
from the point that kind of stuck under his arm after it looked like he made the save. So he'll have to hang in there if he wants to give VIU a chance to come back in this game. But like you said, Shayla, these guys can put him up.
Yep.
They can fill him in quick. So don't go anywhere here.
You know, been with the Vikes for officially 10 years. I want my 10-year puck.
Yeah, that's, hey, 10 years. That sounds like a good idea. Now, what puck would you choose to mark the occasion? Like
I think I'd take maybe
their 10th win, because the Vikes need 3 more wins to get their 10th win of the season.
I like
Maybe
that. I like it.
Maybe.
I mean, how many home games have they won this year?
I don't know. I think I saw. That one's going to go for icing. Oh, that was the other thing about this matchup. Neither of these teams have lost at home yet this year.
Right.
4-0 Mariners, 5-0 Vikes. Maybe just for the win tonight. Maybe just take a puck if they were to get one.
If they are willing to let me have one, yeah.
There you go. 10 years, Shayla, with the Vikes. That's awesome.
Dates me.
Yep, well here. Curtis Lee up there with Jackson Goods. Another play there, nice defensive play just to break it up. You see that?
Yeah.
How they're doing that tonight. Both teams are doing that so well tonight. Breaking up any kind of teams are trying to get the possession into the zone. Good play continues. Laskowski has it. Nice check there by 22. That's Pause. VIU. Now the physical play is going to start off here right below us here. along the red line. Pause and Piquel are just going to wrestle for it. And now there's a bunch of people on the ice just kind of yelling at one another. And we're going to have a penalty here. Vikes are going to go to the power play here. Their second of the night. Landon Strom has taken a cross-checking penalty here. I guess he was taking exception for Piquel, keeping the puck tied up along the wall. So Vikes go to the power play here.
Power play opportunity brought to you by Popeyes Supplements.
Here we go, Lucas Byrne with it. Out there with Piquel, Strange, Daniel, and crew. Second power play of the night for the Vikes. Piquel, far side. There's a shot, big blocks shot there. Catelier draws the cheer from his mates. Now Strange there, puck was kept alive there. Close play at the line. VIU did not like that one. Strange had a chance, put it wide of the goal. Play continues now. Chipped ahead there, Cook. Here's a short-handed chance. Weiss with it. Cook going towards the goal. Wrist shot wide of the net. Now the Vikes have numbers going back this way. Byrne with it, 3-on-1, Strange and Daniel. There's Daniel with it. Tried the return pass, broken up by Moody. Now Weiss will put it down there. Try and calm things down here, VIU. A couple end-to-end chances there, Shayla, on this special teams chance here. Good-looking chance for VIU. They're short-handed. But then that created some room for the Vikes. Now going back down here, this first unit will change up a couple of their characters here as Lavoie joins the fray. And Stinson. Moody picks it up to Sato along the wall. Can't get it out there. Piquel's trying to keep it in, and he does. Right there in front of the goal. They score! Lucas Byrne, power play goal. Makes it 4-1 Vikes.
Whew.
What a play there. JJ Piquel keeping the play alive, and Lavoie. Lucas Byrne there. Big goal for the Vikes.
Ooh. Not his first of this season. We've seen Lucas Byrne all over the place.
Fantastic new player for the Vikes, number 21. Starting role this season. Zitko in there. Shot went off a defender stick and out of play. Vikes now have the snowball going down the hill and everything going in their favor.
Absolutely.
2 for 2 on the power play with that one. VIU, let's see if they can respond here. Pause walks in, wrist shot saved by Garrity. Just cover it up here. Nice conservative game by Ronan. He just seems like he's just going to gobble everything up and
do his best.
Saves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look for, I think he's trying to limit his rebound opportunities here.
I agree.
You know, even with the 3-goal difference here, I don't think VIU is shaken. They don't look off their game. They're just looking for another opportunity to open up here.
Yep. It's kind of an obvious thing to say, but the next goal is an important goal.
Yep.
It always is in a hockey game, right?
Yep.
It could be 4-2, the next goal, or 5-1. It's a big difference.
We have a whole other period to play still.
That's why we're here, for just deep insights into the game. Jones out there on the draw. Hunter, he's after it. No penalty there. Looks like they're just going to go no harm, no foul there, as a couple players were tripped up. Owen Evers, he's got it there, leaves it for Tokic. Hunter, Earhart, and Jones. You know, if VIU is going to make a comeback, these characters will be involved. Puck goes down the ice, 4:40 left in the second period here. Vikes have scored 4 in a row this period. Wickham looking for Earhart on the stretch pass, broken up by Crew. Crew takes slam to the wall there by Earhart. And that's all, he's all right though, but that's an icing against Vic. So we'll get a face-off. UVic end. Friday night in Victoria. YouTube is going crazy, going bananas for BCIHL hockey.
Absolutely. What else would you be doing on a Friday night?
My folks I know are watching too. Big Vikes fans now. BCIHL fans all over the place. Kyle Crew up the wall and out for Evers. Sweeney after it. Now we have a penalty behind the play. Going to go against Davis Sato for roughing. Tokic doesn't like that. He goes over and give him a piece of his mind. Looks like Sato maybe gave a late body check there. So he's going to go. VIU got to be a little careful if they want to come back in this game. They want to stop taking penalties. Hey, Shayla?
Absolutely. I think surprising that we haven't seen a little bit more aggression in this game for both teams.
Yeah, VIU, they've taken the last 3 penalties. That could be part of the reason why Vikes have taken hold of this game for now. Let's see if they can stretch out the lead here. In front of the goal, Lavoie trying to get to it. But it was played out there by McGuire. So a roughing penalty to Sato here. 3:50 left in the second period. Here comes the Vikes' 3rd power play of the night. It's 2 for 2 so far. But it's Catelier down there with Strome causing some problems. And Cook jumps into it. Short-handed here. Here's Cook. He's a good new player here for VIU, no doubt about that. Number 6, causing problems, these guys. Along the wall here. Playing keep away right now, and VIU is winning this match here. Now UVic finally gets a handle on it, and they're going to look to break it up here and get something set up on the power play. Stinson across the line. Whips it around there. Castellato has it at the wall. Funny bounce there, but he keeps it in. Down low is Laskowski with it. Laskowski back to Castellato. In front of the goal is Lavoie. Stinson for Laskowski. Castellato, big save, rebar. Rebound, there's a loose puck in front. Battle for it there, Laskowski. Overskates it there. Now the bouncing puck just comes out. Catelier now shorthanded. He's in there on Castellato. Nice hit there, Castellato, to create the turnover. Vikes change it up here. Lavoie at the line with Byrne and Daniel. Booker Daniel has it here at the dot. He stops up there being watched by Moody. Circling around there for Crew. Now there goes Strange. He joins the play and he's got the puck. Strange up with it for Crew. Crew has it. Watched by Curtis Lee. In front of the goal is Lucas Burns. Cross ice pass for Piquel, chipped away by Moody. Now Daniel. Nice check there, Owen Weiss. And he'll get it out of the zone here. This is pretty close to this power play being done here. 10 seconds left to go in this one. Crew will have to go back and think about it here as Owen Weiss gave him some problems there with the breakout. Even strength now. Vikes 2 for 3 on the power play here. VIU puts it ahead. Let's see if that changes things for them. Sato trying to negate the icing there with a hustle.
Yeah.
But it was icing against VIU. Tough one for VIU there because the penalty had just expired. So the icing, they got called for icing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do, absolutely. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
We're a little bit rusty too. Hey, it's been a long break.
It has. It's been about a month for us at least.
This referee has a question here. Oh no, he just raised his arm for some reason. I don't know what. Something to do with the face-off, no doubt. Smith off the draw for Laser.
Good.
Looking for number 2 there. 16 is in looking dangerous in this game. Now he's walking right out front. Big save, Royal Bar. Behind the goal, Zitko. 16 for the Vikes there with 2 big scoring chances. Tokic with the body check kept the puck alive there for a second. Now out here comes VIU Curtis Lee. Curtis Lee had Trustwell going to the goal. The Vikes back there in good defensive play there from the Vikes. Smith digging with it now, digging for it now. Checked by Earhart, puck off the glass. Now the official says that one went off the ceiling.
Yeah. I even threw a hand up for that.
It did, eh?
It did,
okay.
yeah.
You know, that ceiling is deceptive. It's like a big theme of the show tonight is the reflective stick of the goalie.
Reflective space ceiling.
The reflection space ceiling at the hockey rink.
Yeah. That one did move the roof, though.
Eyes playing tricks on you in this game here. Got to stay focused here. There's been quite a bit of ebbs and flow to this game, Shayla. Like long stretches without whistles, and then lots of more conservative playmaking, I would say, than usual. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, like a lot more stoppages.
Repositioning.
Yeah, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Good power play for the Vikes in this game has been the difference. They've scored 4 in this period, 2 on the power play. Puck again, once again going out of play here. Tonight, VIU in town. Tomorrow night, we're all going down to Nanaimo. Get your cowboy hats on and your Ford Explorers ready to go.
Is that cowboy?
That's what I'm doing tomorrow.
All right.
Pause. Over to Wickham. Wrist shot there. Big save. Good save there, Garrity. Not a lot of action in front of the Vikes goaltender tonight. Yeah, do you think we should go and get some costumes? Maybe incognito to the game tomorrow night?
I like that. I would dress up for that.
Maybe we'll go as Nanaimo, either like a cowboy look or like a skater.
Skater?
Skater, kind of.
We wouldn't go dressed up like fishermen?
No. We love there's offside on close one at the line. You know, we love the league. We're fans, everybody,
Absolutely.
but we're Vikes homers. We got to admit it.
Yep.
So I don't think we're going to be fishermen because that's too on the nose for the Mariners. Right?
We could dress up like the Kings Victoria Racket Club because they're basically a Viking but also kind of look like a fisherman.
Okay, we could put on some beards and
equal opportunity.
Yeah. Okay, go with like a real throwback.
We need a hard hat and put horns on there.
Okay, we're going as Vikings to the game tomorrow. There's a shot. Robar holds on to it. Kind of a floating puck. Okay, so it would be like a murder mystery game.
Whodunit. Yeah, I like it. I love a good whodunit.
We'll be looking like, not gladiators, not like ancient Rome, but like Vikings, right?
But like Vikings. We're talking Norse mythology, yeah.
Okay. All right. Head down to the party store tomorrow and pick up some costumes. Sweeney tripped on a stick there. That's the stick of Cole McGuire, the defenseman. Puck comes around the wall. Sam Lewis jumps into the play. He's going to keep this thing alive, and now the players battle for it along the wall. Cage Newens has it. Checked by Strange. Jackson Goods at the blue line. There's a shot. Ooh, just wide of the goal there. Nice rush there by 28. Jackson Goods. Now at the point, McGuire keeps it alive. Woo. That's it for the period already. I didn't even realize that.
Yes.
I got so into our plans for tomorrow for costume night.
Yes. You know, that last 5 seconds there in front of the Vikes net was beginning to look a little dangerous. The Mariners were cycling. There was some rebounds there. I think they're getting their momentum. They're getting their feet under them.
I think we can expect the third period a bit more. I think VIU is going to pick up their feet in the third period.
Absolutely.
They lost a little bit of pace to the Vikes in that period.
Yeah.
They looked a little slower, to put it bluntly. Vikes, they had the special teams, but the Vikes had their feet under them. They're moving the puck a bit better. So VIU, that'll be up to them to skate a bit faster in the third period. You know, there's 2 ways to play fast: skate fast and pass. Move the puck fast. So if you get those 2 things going, then you got the world is your oyster, right?
Absolutely.
I think VIU, that's what I'm with you. The third period, they're going to come back skating a bit harder.
Yep, and you know what, like, keep their head on their shoulders. Like, wash those chips off because you can't take anything from this period, the second period, into the third period with you. No grudges, no penalties, hopefully.
I thought, you know, the Vikes could have had a couple more that period, too.
Yeah.
Look, Robar made some good saves earlier in the period. They could have. So, good for the Vikes to look, to show that they can hang with these guys. They can, at times, dominate VIU. Because let's be honest, VIU, they're a wagon. They're 9-1-1. They rarely lose in this league the last 2 or 3 years. Vikes last year, they lost all 5 times to them, except for the cup.
Right.
So this year, it looks like we'll see how this thing plays out. But the Vikes already have that overtime win.
Yeah.
The Vikes are hanging right there with them this year so far. Make
And
sense?
I think so, and I think we've seen this kind of play from them since that very first game in the playoffs last year. Like it was just a 2-1 game.
Yeah,
They held
that
it
early
for
morning game.
exactly,
Yeah.
and they held it. So I think these two teams have really they've really perfected their gameplay against each other. They've got to shake it up if they want to surprise each other.
Yep. Yeah, looking across the league, I mean, it's SFU. They got UVic's number this year. SFU, they got 2 wins from UVic. So that's kind of an interesting one. SFU plays so well defensively. Okanagan, they're right in the middle. Logan Lake is the one I expect to come on and score a bit more in the second half too.
Absolutely,
You know,
and
not to get
I
ahead
said
of
it.
ourselves, but
We saw them last year. They came back with a passion. It was the Vikes or Logan Lake going for that second place
yes.
spot.
Yeah.
And the Vikes came out ahead, but Logan Lake has had a huge transformation in this league, and I will never discount them for the
Yeah.
next couple steps here.
Yeah, Okanagan, they have those big scorers, Bentonson and Boyarsky and those. But, you know, something about the Red Leafs too this season. They just got the good goalies.
They got a new goalie that's been fantastic and steady.
Yeah. So any given night is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That teams can win in this league.
It's how you dress up, show up.
Speaking of dressing up, Nanaimo, look out tomorrow. We're coming down there.
See if you can spot us in the crowd.
We'll see, though. We'll talk about that in the third.
Yes,
we'll
absolutely.
We'll make our real plans. Right now, 4 goals that period for the Vikes. Kyle Crew, J.J. Piquel, Jack Laser, and Lucas Byrne. Those are the 4 goal scorers. And it's 4-1 after 40 minutes of play. Shayla, should we see what's going on in the chat?
Absolutely.
Do we have Jack's folks in there for the first goal as a Vike there? That's always cool to see.
I know we've got, I believe, I could be wrong, I know we have Garrity's mother
There we
possibly watching from Coquitlam.
Fantastic game by Ronan so far.
And you're right, San Jose, go Vikes, that is our Lasers family.
There we go.
You are correct. Yeah,
So
all sorts of family
Port
up in the
St.
chat.
John to San Jose. What a game we have here tonight, everybody. Shayla, why don't you take us out to commercial here?
Absolutely. You know what, folks? We're not done yet. The Mariners still have a lot of play in them, a whole other period. So let's take a break. We'll see you in 10 minutes, and let's get into what we've missed.
All right, folks, welcome back. BCIHL Hockey on YouTube. How's everyone's Friday night going? Put your hands in the air, and here we go. Ready for 20 more minutes of this thing? Or more, who knows? Between these two guys, we never know. VIU is here in town against UVic. 4-1 after 40 minutes of play. Vikes just put up 4 goals in the second period to take the lead in this game. But 20 minutes left to play, Shayla, and you never know what can happen in this league, especially when it comes to the league's top offense.
Absolutely. Anything can happen in 30 seconds, let alone 20 minutes. And with these teams, you never know. You can't discount anything.
Got to hand it to the Vikes. They're moving their feet. They drew some penalties. Power play is humming, 2 for 3 in that second period. And Ronan Garrity, fantastic performance so far. But it's 60 minutes for a reason, and we have 20 more minutes left to go here. Vikes take the ice right now. They beat VIU 3-2 back in October overtime game. Booker Daniel scored in overtime. Looking to take their second win off of VIU this season, but it won't be easy here. They got a ways to go, and we shall see. Goal scorers in the second period: Kyle Crew, JJ Piquel, Jack Laser, and Lucas Byrne. We're about to start the third period here. Now, Shayla, did we figure out how that game went down there in SFU? I forgot to check.
I had it open on my phone.
It was 4-2 Logan Lake there last time we checked in there. But hey, all fans and family members of these players here, shout out to you guys. Hope you're having a great Friday and a happy new year, wherever you're watching from, across the States and Canada, all the way over to Nova Scotia. That's the home of the goalie here tonight. Shout out to all you guys. Cole Pickup tonight. He's behind the bench for the Vikes. Got the team looking pretty good here for the Vikes. All the new characters in the league this season putting on a show so far, and we're just getting started as we head the stretch drive to the Cup, which happens first weekend of March. All right, folks, here we go. Strange against Goods on the third period face-off, and we're underway here. Look out, folks. We're going to have a good one here. Ferguson below the goal, out front. Looking to wheel and deal there. Vikes turn it over. Kyle Crew got the party started for the Vikes. Plays it ahead to Ryan Strange, who will chip it down. Here comes the forecheck, Sweeney and Evers. Evers, checked by McGuire. No penalty for that one. Play continues. Stretch pass there. Too far for Newens. Icing waved off. He's the first player in there. Crew strips him of the puck. Up for Sweeney. Sweeney now to Strange. Up ahead to Evers. It's just occurring to me, Shayla, as the season goes on, the hockey will get better.
Absolutely.
You know, as we're seeing tape-to-tape passes right away here in the third period. Sweeney down into the zone. Tresswell comes up with it. He's going to carry it up the wall. Tresswell for Goods. Now Earhart dances into the zone. Nice stick check there by Lewis. Puck goes up into the netting. Vikes defenders will have to watch those players in this period, especially the league's top scorer, number 14, Carson Earhart, among others.
Yes.
And all the kids these days love the grunge rock. Hey, Shayla?
I know I do.
Moody walks in. Nice save, Ronan Garrity. All the 90s rock is back.
It's hot. It is a hit, and I live for it.
Can you believe it?
I'm thankful for the things that come back in style.
Up the wall there, Moody had to respect the Vikes there, and the puck came out of the zone. Lucas Byrne, he's got a goal here tonight. This is the big line for the Vikes, but it's the Mariners who bring it up, however. Earhart was looking for Jones there. Tresswell keeps it in at the line. Garrity will cover it up there. We'll have another face-off in the VIU's or the UVic zone.
Speaking of coming back in style,
yes.
Have you seen the phenomena that is happening right now with hockey?
Tell me more.
A TV show came out based off a book series.
I have
Heated
seen
Rivalry.
that.
Everyone's going to the Boy Aquarium and tapping on the glass, and it's a huge social media phenomenon right now.
Right. Well, let's educate ourselves. Lucas Byrne coming in there. Look, turning with the puck there. Turnover at the line. Ryan Hunter chasing after it. Checked by Stinson, but he keeps going. Jones walking into the slot. Trying to get the puck to him was Hunter, but he couldn't do it there. Nice back checking there. Booker Daniel to break that up. Vikes playing up the wall. Wickham will keep it in. Shot goes wide of the goal. Now Pause will jump in, but the puck hit the official. So teams will battle for it along the wall. Booker Daniel took a check there from Earhart. It didn't look like Daniel had even touched the puck. But hey, I'm a Vikes homer, but I'm not going to start talking about the officials now.
No.
You know, we've come this far. I don't even know half the rules for crying out loud. So you got the game up there.
I do. It's 5-3 for Logan Lake.
5-3 Logan Lake. They got to be in the third period as well.
They are the last 2.5 minutes of the third period.
So there we go. Logan Lake trying to hold on for their third win of the season and trying to climb up the standings there in Burnaby tonight. Stinson, he's just so chill with it. Number 62, the Vikes. Even in the high pressure situations. Let's see how they make out here, because VIU, they're bringing the forecheck. Landon Strome, number 8, he's been good tonight. Sato, but it's Castellato chipping it out, and there he goes down after it. Castellato in on the forecheck. Nice stick check there. Look at him go, and he creates a turnover. Lavoie with it. Now Laskowski after it. Holding the line there is McKnight, but VIU gets it out there. Nice work there, number 10, Castellato. Vikes rookie. Strome at the blue line. Players give and go with it there. VIU close with a too many men penalty there, but play continues. Cook up the wall for McGuire. Off the wall, Miss Daniels with it. They're going to take a icing call here. Just over 3 minutes gone by in the third period. Pretty even in shots tonight. Those 2 power play goals in the second period were big for the Vikes.
Yeah.
Kyle Crew with a big slap shot from the point, just got under the arm of Robar. That seemed to open the floodgates there.
Exactly the momentum that we continuously are talking about.
Now play continues there in the corner. Catelier battling with Lavoie. Up the wall. Daniels will chip it out there. Nice stick there, Sam Lewis. Puts it back in the other way. Lavoie with a big check there. Number 6 Cook, he's not a tall guy, but he's a tough player there that they got. McGuire, there's a shot, goes high of the goal. Now there's a shot from a distance there. Garrity covers it up. We'll get another face-off in the Vikes zone. Lots of tough hockey players in this rivalry. Of course, we talk a lot about the skill and the scorers. But so much of the game is played, down along in the corner, behind the goal, along the wall. There was one coach I heard one time talk about some percentage, more than 50% of the game is played along the wall, within 3 feet of the wall. So that takes a lot of perseverance in there. There's a chance. Rebound, big save, Garrity. Whoa, what a scoring chance there as the rebound was right in the slot. Jackson Goods had a chance there. Garrity made the save. Now Cook wheeling with it, watched by Vikes. Back the other way, however. Ferguson, now the teams just kind of exchange possession. Tokic up along the wall. You got to be brave to go up along the wall there, those 2 players did.
Yeah.
Ferguson with it now, has some speed. Across the blue line, checked by Zitko. Nice stick check there, play continues. Vikes Smith has some room there. Over to Crew, now he'll look up ice. Crew fanned on the pass. So that'll get Moody into the zone here. Moody in the slot. Newens fanned on it there. Now Vikes get puck up into the neutral zone. VIU will put it down. Play continues along the wall. There's Jones looking out front for Hunter. Hunter has it, and he'll go behind the goal. Ryan Hunter, open the scoring tonight. Trustwell, there's a shot redirected there. Newens with a nice redirection there. I think it went off the post.
It went absolutely off the post.
Came back out in front. He tried to golf it in there, but he couldn't connect with it. Stinson up for Strange. Down they go. Evers after it. Robar out to play it. Around the wall. Sweeney's there, however. Tresswell will hit him, take the puck. Stinson plays it in, keeps it in. Along the wall, Evers chips it out into the neutral zone. As teams change, now they're going to fight for it in the neutral zone here. Moody's tired, he's going to go off. There, we're going to have a first power play here for VIU as Owen Evers got his stick in there. Hauled down Carson Earhart. That's a tough penalty there.
Yeah.
That's a tripping call there, even if it wasn't intentional. It was 100 and some feet from your own goal. So a tough call there for the Vikes. They're going to have to go to their first penalty kill here at this power. Are we doing the Popeyes thing for the visitors?
You know, I don't think we're supposed to, but I have all year.
Popeyes supplements.
Yeah. Here for all your needs.
All right, first look at the VIU power play of the night. 14:20 left in regulation. Big moment here in the game for VIU. Of course, lots of time, but this is a big one here for UVic, too, to try and kill this thing off. Here we go. Newens with it. Hunter. Earhart is back there at the D's. Strange just whacks it, trying to get it out. Puck kept in. Closer play at the line there. Play continues. Hunter in front of the goal, tried to redirect it. Garrity went out and just whacked him. Now Jones back to the point. Earhart is back here on the blue line. Trying to move in, leaving it for Jones. Jones will shoot. Saved by Garrity. Newens is in front of the goal, battling with Crew. Jones walks in. Blocker save. Hunter circles with it. Minute gone by here in this power play. VIU has the puck. Over for Moody. Moody watched by Strange. Crowd forming in front. Down low for Newens. Hunter's in the slot. VIU trying to find a lane here. They can't quite seem to find the shot they want, and now they've passed it into their own end here. UVic penalty killers are going to change things over. VIU lets it roll. Moody jumping ahead for Jones. Trying to get across ice. Nice play, Laskowski to break that up. VIU keeps it in for a second. Now it just gets out of the zone. Half a minute left to go in this VIU power play. Earhart back for Jones. They gain the line, but they're changing. So Jones will have to wait for his teammates there. Jones taken hard into the boards by McKnight. Now we have a fight down here.
Oh my
Earhart
God.
has jumped in here, taking exception to that hit by McKnight on Jones. Now Lewis and Daniels, there's the tall guys. Those are the only guys I can see because everyone else is on the ice.
It's 2-man-on-1.
Sweeney's involved there. The official is starting to yell at the players his directions. McKnight was the original player that went in there, laid a big hit on Jones. Jones is the leading scorer in the league. VIU guys didn't like that. Earhart came in right away to stick up for his teammate there. That's what started the melee down there as big number 14 kind of did a stage dive onto the pile of players there. And everybody joined into the action. And now we're going to have the, what do you call this, the Joss? What do you call it when the guys are insulting one another?
Trash talk?
The trash talk. Now we're going to have the trash talk going on here while the officials try and sort out what's happening.
I'm a little stunned.
You were stunned by a scrap between VIU and UVic?
No, but I
Tell us more.
I don't believe in 2-on-1. I believe that in any sport, sometimes you rough it up, you mix it up. I never believe in 2-on-1.
Looked like there was a couple of VIU players on both Sweeney and McKnight. But no real big punches were thrown, in my opinion, I didn't see. But more message sending, I think. You know, it was a penalty killing. It's a penalty kill, shorthanded situation for the Vikes. McKnight laid the big hit. That's what drew the crowd. If you're VIU, you want to probably protect your captain.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, you're on the power play. It's a big moment of the game for you. So they're going to let that slide here. It looks like VIU is going to take the extra penalty here for that reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're far away from their own goal. So they're going to take the instigator.
And, you know, I'm all for standing up for your team. I definitely, you know me, we've talked about this. Yeah. I'm not afraid of a little aggression. It happens.
Yeah, I'm for it too.
This is an aggressive sport. It happens. You know, and you want to make sure that everyone, you know, if you are throwing a hit, it's a clean hit.
Yeah, the calculation for VIU, though, is that they were on the power play, and they're going to give it up for that.
Yeah.
To stick up for their guy, they're going to take the penalty and give up the power play. Vikes will have 1 minute and 40 seconds on their own power play once the Evers penalty is over. So there's 20 seconds left to go in Evers minor. Then the Vikes are going to go to their 4th power play of the game. Right now it'll be 4-on-4, and we're going to start in the VIU zone. Is that clear as mud for everybody
clear
out
as
there?
mud, right? I know it's hard to see what happened against the boards. We don't have the best rink for viewing purposes, but hopefully we can recap that for you guys.
We described that wrong. I apologize, but I think we pretty much saw it.
Yeah, it's as much as we can from our position here.
Smith, Zitko, Crew, and Tokic out there for the Vikes. That's the 4. Paze, Wickham, Weiss, and Catalier. Manitoba crew out there for VIU. Catalier down the zone. Even strength here. Vikes are about to go to a power play here in 5 seconds. Weiss, good job there on Crew. Now there goes Zitko to the bench to get the power play unit on there. See, these guys, they got their head on a swivel.
Yeah.
Here comes the Vikes power play. They're up 4-1 in the game. Looking to add on. Crew up to Paquel. Across the blue line. Nice check there by Paze, but the Vikes power play is about to set things up here. Strange, behind the goal. Nice check there by Paze, but they can't get the puck off these guys right now. Clearing attempt kept in by Crew. That's gotta hurt, hey, the hand.
Yeah.
Glove down by Crew. Now off the wall, they finally get it out. Catalier and Weiss have a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Weiss there, back for Catalier. Big diving back check there. Booker Daniel broke up the play. Vikes have a defensive zone faceoff, but the back check there from the goal scorer.
Yeah.
That's a good effort there
That was,
to break up
absolutely.
the play. You got to hand it to VIU's penalty kill there, creating the 2-on-1. They'll be rewarded with an offensive zone faceoff. There you go, league. Take notice there. Even the top scorers are back checking there. How about that?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like that too. Sato on the draw against Strange. Far side. Daniel back to get it for Paquel. Now they're getting organized here. Still plenty of time. 45 seconds on this power play. Strange over for Crew. Knocked it down. But McGuire grabbed the puck and ripped it down the ice. 35 seconds left to go in the power play. VIU pressuring. They're going to give up the odd man rush here. Burn for Crew. Crew walking in. Shot saved by Robar, the reflector. Did you, you know the band, you ever hear the band Arcade Fire?
Yes.
Okay, is that classic rock? That's indie rock.
I think indie, yeah.
But that's,
it's not alt.
That's
it's
not
still rock.
That's not in style anymore because we're talking like
Def Leppard.
We're talking like Creed and
yeah, the
what
alternative.
were they playing? Pearl Jam.
Pearl
stuff
Jam,
like that.
yeah. Nirvana.
Arcade Fire. They have that the album Reflector. So I thought maybe that was a good album for Robar tonight. Vikes power play here. This is winding down. So VIU, they've done a good job on this one. Nearing the halfway point of the third. Laskowski moves it in. Teams at even strength now after all that. Castellato, they score! Castellato with a goal through good screen in front by Lavoie. Andrew Castellato has his 6th of the season, puts the Vikes up 5-1 here. The Vikes keep crawling ahead here tonight, adding another goal. A shot from the point there. Andrew Castellato's on the board tonight for the Vikes. 5-1 Vikes. The Vikes have got some goal scoring in their stockings this holiday season.
Some pep in their step.
Stinson on the rush now with Zitko. Going towards the goal. Stinson with a wrist shot. That went out of play somehow. I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I actually didn't see where it bounced. It was so quick.
It sounded like it hit the side of a house.
Yeah.
I don't know where the puck went. You know, it's been a close game for the most part, but the Vikes are just capitalizing. They're getting the lucky bounces. And like we said in that second intermission, they've been moving their feet.
Yeah.
That's
We talked about the difference between a 4-1 game and a 5-1 game.
right.
This is
That
kind
was
of a
our
pivotal moment for
serious
VIU.
breakdown, right?
Yeah.
That was our. Yeah, VIU, they had a chance on the power play. They couldn't quite connect there. The Vikes did. Made it 5-1 now. Back in there.
Good block by Stinson there to
Defensive plays. Ferguson has the puck there, checked by Laser. Newens at the blue line. Fryer was lining him up. 55 for the Vikes. Fryer, Reed Fryer. He's a big player back there. Got to keep your head up when you're coming into the zone
Yeah.
when he's out there. Jackson Goods. Speaking of, Fryer takes the body. Now we're going to have a penalty behind the play. Be a roughing penalty here. Looks like the Vikes have taken some kind of penalty where someone got punched from the player sitting on the bench.
I think he had his hand maybe a little too far over the ice. Looked like a
We have our TV timeout. I thought for a second that was some kind of misconduct, but
no. I think he just had his hand over and he
Okay.
put it a little farther, and
And
then
he hit a player?
Yeah.
okay. So the Vikes have taken a minor penalty, some kind of interfered with the game when you're not
Interference,
on
kind of,
the ice.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
that's a strange one.
You know, we've seen it in this building quite a bit. The goalie's catching
Is
the
that
pucks.
what you and I saw
Yeah,
that
we
one
were
time?
there, and the goalie just kind of stuck his hand out and caught it on reflex.
A player ripped it around the wall, and
Yeah.
the goalie just reached out and
grabbed it from the bench. You know, it's just instinct. It's
Yeah.
not always, yeah.
That's a tough penalty for the Vikes there. Jack
Yeah.
Laser takes a minor penalty for interfering with the game. You know, Vikes have pulled away a little bit in this game, but you know, getting too careful with these guys.
Yeah. And you want to stay disciplined, especially in moments like this. Like,
Still 10 minutes to go.
yeah, anything can happen on a power play. VIU's, maybe not this game, but they can always make something happen on a power play.
Plenty of time,
Yeah.
too, after this power play to pull your goalie, get a couple more goals.
Yeah.
UVic got to stay in this one. Stay tough on this penalty kill. Jones redirected in front. Hunter went over the goal. Back to the point. Jones down for Newens. Back for Jones. Hunter's going to go towards the goal. Moody has it. Earhart's down there on the hash marks. He's got it. Earhart watched by Crew. Now Moody. Tokic and Newens, those are the people in front. They're battling in the corner now. Crew goes after it. Ryan Hunter's going to dig away. Now it's just down there. They're muscling forward along the wall. 30 seconds elapsed in the power play. Jones trying to get it out front to Earhart. Nicely picked up there by Daniel, and now he's going to rush shorthanded. He's going to go in just on his own. Moves around the defender there. Moody, who checked it. They stole the puck. Vikes were able to change. Earhart to the blue line. Leaves it for Newens. Newens out front for Moody, to the back of the zone to Moody. Drops it for Jones. He's going to wheel around at the dot. Right there, Newens, big save, Ronan Garrity. Nice pass there from Jones, who was wheeling in the zone.
Whew.
Put it all the way across, and Cage Newens was right there.
Yeah, he was ready for it.
Garrity stretched across and kept it out with his pad.
Yeah. I'd say that was a strong hold kind of moment for a goalie. Don't ease up, don't let it in. It's easy for those ones to sneak in.
Big save there. Still a minute to go on this power play. Wickham over to McGuire. Second unit here now. Ferguson, wrist shot over the net. Nice play there, McGuire, to keep it in. Down low, but he gave it away to Crew, though. Back, kept it in. McGuire at the line. To the front of the goal, Ronan Garrity. Now it's up high in the air. Mariners player knocked down. The Vikes are going to take another penalty here. They're 6-on-4 now. Penalty coming up there. Save. Now the Vikes touch it up. I think it's going to be Crew. No, Tokic. Tokic was the player who knocked the VIU player down in front of the goal. Now VIU will go to a 5-on-3 for 33 seconds here. Ronan Garrity, what a big save there. But this VIU power play is
You think they're going to pull their goalie?
Not yet, because they're 5-on-3, and the Vikes can ice the puck, so they can shoot the puck down there as much as they want.
So not quite yet.
Still 8 minutes left in regulation, folks. And VIU's going to go on a 5-on-3. So hold tight here just for a minute. Moody now for Hunter, out for Newens. Block shot by Lewis. Now they score. Gage Newens. That's a power play goal for VIU. Makes it 5-2. That occurred during the first minor penalty to Jack Laser. So the power play will continue here for still 1 minute and 52 seconds left to go on the Tokic minor penalty. 5-2 now. 8 minutes left in regulation. Hold on, everybody. Hunter across the line. Knocks it down there. You know, Lewis made the initial shot block. Garrity made the save, but 5-on-3 rebounds are going to find the back of the net eventually.
Yeah.
Moody up the wall to Jones. Here they come. 5-on-4 now. Power play continues here for the next minute and a half. Passed. Missed the defender there, and it gets a Bronx cheer from the Vikes bench. A sarcastic cheer, that is. Earhart across the blue line. Watch there by McKnight. Pushes him down to the ice. Now Smith is going to join in for the Vikes side of things. Good period by McKnight as he seems to be involved in everything here defensively. Up ahead, Sweeney's behind the defender, shorthanded. He's going to go in there, but Hunter comes back to pick up the puck. Sweeney causing problems there. Moody knocks it down. VIU changing up a couple of their people here for 50 seconds left in this power play here. Big moment of the game. 7 minutes left to go in regulation. 5-2, Vikes lead. Stinson up the wall, chipping it ahead. Now Sweeney will get it down the ice with 35 seconds left to go in this power play. Good penalty kill so far. Hey, Shayla?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good penalty kill there. Vikes just allowed a 5-on-3 goal. The 5-on-4 play is going to continue for another 25 seconds, barring a VIU goal. Wickham back for Moody in the slot. There's a shot just wide of the goal. They've had their chances here. Bergeson, there's a shot through a crowd. Blocker save by Garrity. Sato all the way across to Wickham. Wickham back for Moody, going side to side. Again, Bergeson, they score! Side to side, 3 times, got the Vikes moving back and forth. Power play goal. Makes it a 5-3 game with 6 minutes.
Ooh, I don't think we should be allowed to make predictions
left
anymore.
To go. Well, I think we predicted that these teams can score a few goals in a row. Ferguson with the power play goal here. You see the Jack Laser minor penalty there for interfering with the game seemed harmless at the time, but it created this sequence of events where VIU has scored 2 power play goals here.
Yeah. 2 in 2 minutes.
5-3, 6 minutes left in regulation. Here comes Lavoie. 2-on-1, Castellato. Lavoie stops up. Puck is in his feet. He just overskated it there as he was checked by Paze. Vikes scored 5 unanswered. Now VIU has returned with 2 of their own. 5-3 here. Jackson Goods after it. Now Laskowski hammers it, and it's going to be chipped out of the zone. We've got a little bit of jostling here below us, below the camera here. Shots on the shot clock, 42-33. VIU has had the majority of play in the last few minutes because of the special teams. You know, we did predict that most of these games are close.
Yes.
So that is something that seems inevitable. Wickham. There's a shot blocked by Lavoie. Teams are at full strength here, but VIU, they got their feet moving right now.
Now they're looking fierce.
Lavoie picks it up. He's just going to chip it out there, but it's going to go for icing. So Vikes will have to come back in their defensive zone. Looking over at the UVic coaching staff. You know, a couple arms crossed. One guy is talking to the referee there. Hands in the pockets. You know, a 5-1 lead is now a 5-3. They're still ahead in this game. Shout out to all the pets, too, of the families out there. We got
my special.
Got a dog here in the broadcast booth. Marko Tokic with it is going to rush ahead. Fanned on the shot, left the puck behind. Now VIU is going to have a rush here. Hunter with Earhart and Jones. Hunter going towards the goal. Jones was pushed aside by Laskowski. Jumping into the play. Cook, block shot there. Casalado. He had the 5th goal for the Vikes, which is a big goal right now. Behind the play, there's a scrap. Hunter and Laskowski, but players are up now. VIU has the puck. Earhart moving into the zone. Wrist shot save. Ronan Garrity. 4:43 left in regulation, if you're wondering, keeping track at home. VIU just put up 2. 5-3 game. Shayla gives a shout out to her dog here up on the, not pictured on the screen.
Yeah, my beautiful little training support animal.
Play continues in the Vike zone. Last 10 minutes of this game, at least, or thereabouts, it's been mostly in the Vikes end. Let's see if the Vikes can get a goal in this way again. Down they go here on the forecheck. Jack Laser knocks it off the McGuire's stick. Now there's Cook. Up the wall, gets by everyone, goes down the ice. That's going to go for icing. So UVic is going to get a chance to set up something in their favor with an offensive zone faceoff with 4:10 left to go in regulation. Crew, Piquel, Laser, Byrne, and Casalado for the Vikes. Hunter, Newens, and Bergeson for VIU. Those are the goal scorers here. Knocked down by Piquel. Plays it into the zone. Here they go. Okay, we're in the last 4 minutes here. Close game all of a sudden, 5-3. Hold on, everyone. Let's see how this thing plays out. Newens on the wall. Looking cross ice, broken up by the Vikes. But Jackson Goods picks it up. Piquel, nicely done to take the puck away from him. Byrne chips it ahead. They'll race after it here. Battle along the wall to ensue. Gage Newens has it. Gage Newens, he's up there with Goods. They gain the blue line. Stop up, head up, towards the goal. Ronan Garrity with a save. Plays it into the corner. Bergeson back to the point, Moody. Moody, that came up, looked like a hit Booker Daniel in the chin. But regardless, Vikes get it out. Daniel will go to the bench here to take 5. VIU has it. Moody to the red line and down in. Garrity's just going to cover it up. He's seen enough for now. 3 minutes and change, 3:07 to be exact.
Ooh.
Face off in the Vike zone. Shayla, your thoughts?
Remember, in our little second and third period break here, I've been anxious, and that's what I feel. The anxiety in the building is definitely raised.
VIU, they got their top guys out there, and they pulled Robar. So it's 6-on-5 now. 3 minutes left to go. Offensive zone face-off for VIU. There's a shot that goes down, but misses the goal. So we'll do it again here. UVic, they can't ice the puck here without being penalized for it. So, because they have all 5 players out there. Strange, Sweeney, Crew, Evers, Tokic. Those are the guys out there for the Vikes. Big face-off here, as they all will be coming down the stretch. Lots of time here, 3 minutes with the extra player. Wickham, back for Moody. There's a shot, big save, Garrity. 2:54. Are we going to be able to handle this for 3 minutes?
I don't know. Can you?
Vikes, 6-on-5 play here. 5-3 game. VIU, they're bringing the blitz now. Strome, down low for Hunter. Tokic, watching him, back up top. D-to-D with Wickham and Moody. Moody with a shot through a crowd. Big save again. Garrity's players fight for space in front of the goal. There he is, number 33, Ronan Garrity. What a player he's been for the Vikes this first half of the season. Spent some time with the Edmonton Oil Kings, WHL. Grandview Steelers. I think is that Manitoba? I think that's Manitoba.
Yeah, I think we looked this up once.
Little
yeah.
town by Dauphin. If that's right, I'd be surprised. I don't actually know where that is. Play continues here. Vikes trying to hold on or get this thing out of here. There's a shot down the ice. Vikes keep icing it here. 2:28 left to go. You know, it's 6-on-5. VIU's pulled their goalie. But the Vikes are going to get hemmed in if they don't skate it out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At some point, they're going to have to skate it out because they won't be able to hold on forever.
Can't keep pinning it here.
Let's see what they do this time. Moody, puck just rolled over his stick there. Lucky break for the Vikes. VIU needs 2 to tie. Piquel with it. Puts it down there. Wasn't across the red line. It was a close play there.
Cool.
But another icing against UVic here. 2:16 left in regulation. Now the officials will come together. They're just checking to make sure that it was an icing. They all agree that it was. I don't think he was at the red line yet. VIU, Goods, McGuire, Bergeson, Newlands, Pase. They need one more. Daniels coming out. He's got a good shot. 77 for VIU. 2:16 left in regulation. VIU wins the draw. Pase with a shot just wide of the goal. Daniels behind the goal. Battle below the goal line there. Piquel with Goods. Daniels below the goal line. Crew trying to get it off him. Puck comes back. McGuire's going to keep it in. Far side, Pase. Through the zone. Daniels. No room there, though, as Piquel dips it out. This one might go in. There it goes. J.J. Piquel chips it out of the zone and down into the open net. Making it 6-3 for the Vikes now. 1:51 left to go in regulation. And Shayla, after about 4 or 5 tries, the empty net, J.J. Piquel with a backhand for good measure.
Yeah, you got to keep on trying. Try again until you succeed.
All right, we were just concerned about all their attempts. Then once they score, we forgive them.
Yes, it's okay now. Everything's forgiven, right?
Yep. You never know with coaching these days what they tell these guys to do. Icing waved off there. Looks like the Vikes will likely hang on for this game, but let's see how it plays out. 90 seconds left to go in this one. We're going to do it all again tomorrow. Vikes have 7 games this month alone. And this has been a good battle for many years in the league. The last 2 cup finals have been between these 2 teams. This season is the same. Overtime game in October. This game was close. Vikes pulled away a little bit in the second period. VIU clawed right back in there. And we're going to have some good games all month.
Absolutely.
Now, officials are going to just call some penalties here, make sure that we get out of here on time.
Yeah.
Ferguson's going to get a penalty. Maybe McKnight. I like the play of Justin McKnight this year, number 23.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the big guy on deck, hey?
Well, just the players who don't play very much their first year, if they can step up and play a role their second year, that makes a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
It's impressive to me.
I agree.
It's impressive to me.
They watched, they learned,
yeah,
and then they take that step, that action.
You know, it's
responsibility.
Hard, it's hard to make these teams. You know, a lot of these guys are just so good. And you know, some of these guys like McKnight, I think he was more of an offensive player in his junior career. There's some scrapping going on down there. That's the holdup. But he's just played so physical tonight. So, okay, all that rambling by me. 50 seconds left here in regulation. Up the wall. There he is, McKnight. There's his D partner, Lewis. He's moving up into this play here. Takes a couple checks and keeps on going. Determined effort by those two, McKnight and Lewis. Laser at the top of the circle. Far side for Lewis. Now Smith in the slot. Big save, Robar. Rebound. Another save there.
Oh.
Vikes trying to add on here. His time is going to, 20 seconds left to go. Robar will cover it up there.
Big saves from Robar there.
Alex Smith. looking to get his first of the season there, number 80. Out there with Laser and Zitko, Stinson and Fryer. I forgot the Vikes are on a power play here.
Yes,
I missed
power
that.
play opportunity brought to you by Popeye Supplements.
Time winding down here. Catelier up there for VIU. Stretch pass for Smith. He gains the zone. 5 seconds left to go in this thing. The Vikes are going to go to 8-2 on the season. They're catching up here on VIU. VIU just 1 point ahead of the Vikes right now. Vikes take their second win of the season against VIU. And the battle for top seed in the league is on.
Yes.
You know what, VIU, they've been so dominant the last couple years. But the Vikes are coming together as a team at the right time here, and they're going to be a problem and put up a fight against VIU all season long. They take the win tonight 6-3
Yes.
after 5 unanswered goals in the second, 4 unanswered goals in the second
yes.
period. Shayla, let us know what you think here. How did this happen tonight? What caught your eye?
You know, I think that, the Vikes did end up taking less penalties. They moved their feet, and they sped up. And I think that VIU slowed down a little, which we don't see often. They're a great, aggressive, feisty team. So I think this might just be, the start of the year, the holiday blues. Maybe it's a road travel game. Garrity stayed strong in net. So did Robar. I think it's really, there's like a million different things that could have contributed to tonight. But what we expect and what we hope is that the Vikes are able to continue this on VIU ice tomorrow. Because you know what? On home ice, things change. It's anyone's game.
Yeah, tonight, star for me, definitely Ronan Garrity tonight for the Vikes. The rookie goaltender for the Vikes here goes to 5-0 on the season. Hung tough in there against the league's best offense there. Although that's in question now with the arrival of the Vikes. I have to say something, Shayla, for me, for the Vikes. If the Vikes, they are going to take a run to repeat as champs, right? They're going for it. If that's going to happen, they're going to have a lot of offensive players. Booker Daniel scores a lot.
Yeah.
Kyle Crew. But J.J. Piquel, for me, is going to emerge as one of the best, the player in the league for me.
Absolutely.
That's what I think is going to happen down the stretch here. It gets 2 goals tonight. If you look at the defense for VIU, they got Moody, and Vic has Crew.
Yes.
Then for shooters, you got Earhart and Daniel.
Yeah.
Those are the scorers, right? VIU, they have Jones. But for the Vikes, they don't quite have that guy to match that. There's Ryan Strange.
Yeah.
But for me, it's J.J. Piquel.
Yeah, I think
And
Piquel.
he's showing more and more that he can do it. He's got 2 goals tonight, played a big role.
Do you remember Owen Evers, 2024, kind of when he first emerged?
Yes.
Huge, I don't even know how to describe it. He was on the scoreboards. He was a defenseman. He was all over forwards as well. He was just a little bit of everything. I think Piquel has really emerged into that version of Evers from 2024.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. Of course, it takes the whole team from defense
Absolutely.
out. Great performance tonight from Lewis and McKnight as well. So I'm always bad at picking a star of the game because I just list 7 people.
Yep.
So I'm really bad at that job.
Yeah, that's
But you got to hand it to Garrity and Piquel.
I was going to say,
for me.
and I've got to throw it out to Robar. I think that he made some huge saves. He had some unlucky moments, but I by all means, I think he held his ground fantastic for VIU.
Tomorrow night, you got to think we'll see 2 different goalies. Maybe Clark for the Vikes. Maybe Fleet or Stojan. I don't know if Stojan's back or not, but we'll probably see different goalies tomorrow. But you never know. We'll see how it all shakes out tomorrow. Vikes look to go to 3-0 against VIU this season. That's a big game tomorrow night. So anything else we need to say here, Shayla, in the chat or to anybody else out there? Hope you enjoyed the game, everyone out there. Thanks for watching. This is a blast for us.
Yeah,
Love
thank you
being
guys.
here.
It is always a treat when we get to be on here with you guys and everyone watching at home. Thank you for tuning in, watching us, listening to us garble at each other and at all of you guys. All those families that tuned in tonight and watched your kids play. That is fantastic and huge, and we wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you. Welcome back. 2026 is our year, whether that means you and your family the players, us on the broadcasting team. Let's make 2026 one to count.